Hello, wealthy family, and welcome to today's video. Thank you for coming and sharing some time with me. I appreciate you all. Today's video is based off of a series of events. This morning our soul journaling question was, who is your ideal superhuman? And my son and I, we watch a lot of superhero movies together, and lately I've been catching up on that genre. So we've been watching a lot of superheroes, and then I was getting ready to work with some clients, and I just grabbed this shirt. I wasn't looking for it. I just happened to grab it and put it on, and then realized, let's talk about some supernatural things that's been going on in my life and why my thinking has allowed me to evolve and appreciate myself as my own superhero. I tell my children all the time, based off of the religion I was raised in, I was a Jehovah's Witness. I used to live in constant fear that Armageddon, the end of the world, was going to come. God was going to come and judge me. And although I tried to be a righteous person, the mistakes that I did were not going to be balanced, and I was going to die, and my children were going to be a byproduct because, I'm responsible for them. And then the more I tried to do things that were righteous based off of what I was told, my experience was telling me something different. So now here I am at a crossroads, because my whole life, my idea of superheroes changed. Like, it evolved. As I grew, so did my thinking, right? So at first, I was basing the people who I held in high esteem as superhuman in high regard based off of what I knew about them from them. Okay, I was very sheltered being raised as a Jehovah's Witness. We didn't partake in a lot of different things unless it was within our confines. Okay, so I was learning things either by what I was told and then by my experience. So when I started experiencing things that was different from what I was told as a Jehovah's Witness, I had to start thinking, wait a minute. Something is amiss here. Something's off here, right? I used to think that my children weren't even going to make it through school. And here I am. I have a son that already graduated and two more on the way. I had to stop living in that fear and say, you know what, despite what it is that's been told to me, things aren't shaping up, right? I started to appreciate my own free thinking, my own free will. And I started realizing that all the experiences that I had that put myself in jeopardy and put my children in jeopardy, because I was raised in Miami, right? I lived in Miami for a good portion of my life, well into my 20s. And growing up in Miami and trying to be a righteous person can be very challenging, okay? But I realized I pulled myself out that cycle, and it was me. It was none of those other people that I was giving power to. I started realizing that all the things that I admired in those superheroes, or those people that I viewed as superhuman, everything I saw in them, I had in me. And by just appreciating them and working to incorporate those feelings and emotions in myself, it allowed me to now attain superhuman status. There's many things that I've gone through. There's many things that I've experienced that left me thinking, how the hell am I still alive? How did I make it? I realized that I pulled myself from that everlasting, infinite loop of being a crab in a bucket. I pulled myself from that. I saved myself from that. There was no outside source. I had to start within. So I'm able to embody and love and appreciate myself. And by doing that, by seeing all the superhuman things that I am capable of in myself first, it now allowed me to appreciate others also much more. But I was able to realize that they were not above me. We're side by side. We're equal. I mean, I may be a little bit better than them, but I'm just playing. But we're equal. And there was no reason for me to hold them in high esteem. because there's no way I can know 100% about these other people. The only person that I know 100% of is me. I know my own truth from my own fiction. I know what I've gone through. I know that I've slept in cars. I know that I've had to hustle hotel rooms because I had nowhere to live. I know that I used to have to go to the pawn shop and pawn things so I could get groceries. I know that I had to run after buses because I didn't have a license. I had to walk many places. I know that. And I know what that felt like. I know what it was like to keep having to get payday advances so I could pay the light bill and being caught in that loop, that trap. I know that. I've been there. I know what it was like to not know where my next meal was coming from. And it took superhuman strength to get through that. Don't diminish that. Don't diminish the things that we've gone through as being anything less, because it's not something that's, so drastically violent. So many of us go through things that would cause people, on a constant basis, so much stress, so much anguish. But you're still here standing strong. That makes you your own superhero. You saved yourself. 100% of the bad situations that you've been in, you've been there to help save yourself. I'm not saying that other things didn't help you, other people weren't there, but you 100% were there to save yourself. So start holding yourself in higher regard. Start loving yourself. And start giving yourself props. Start wearing your S on your chest, on the outside, like a girl. When my husband made me this shirt a few years ago, the back has a couple different things, my family's nationality and a couple different things on the back. But when he made me this shirt and I saw this picture, I was like, of all things, that's what you're going to choose. But I love to grow and appreciate it and see where he was coming from an artist's perspective. He saw the superhuman in me before I even could come full circle with it. And I love that. And I'm glad that I have someone in my corner that can do that. But in the event that you don't have someone in the corner telling you that you are superhuman, that you are an amazing person, let me tell you, you have been there and you have showed up for yourself 100% of all bad situations that you've been in. You have not given up. You are a fighter. You have the ability to sit here and connect with me through this technology. That's not an easy feat. There's many people out here who wish they could have just the simple luxury of sitting down and watching a YouTube video. So don't take that lightly. Give yourself credit. Love yourself more. And start relying more on your power and not looking on the outside for other people to save you. Because you can never know 100% what's behind their agenda and what it is that they're trying to do. What their backstory is. But you know yours. And you can trust yourself. And that's what you should do. First and always, trust in you. When you live in high regard of you and you don't allow outside things to manipulate you and cloud your mind and judgment, you are a ferocious power to be reckoned with. And don't let anyone tell you different. Okay, wealthy family, that's all that I wanted to share with you today. I wanted to speak some power so that we can start moving in our own authentic vibration of power, because we all have it. I love you all. And until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love. Peace.